The qualitative study catalogued issues of intimidation, unlawful arrest, harassment, humiliation, physical attack, and detention, which are the cruxes of the research. Some of the guiltiest perpetrators of violence and brutality against journalists are Sierra Leone police, politicians, local authorities, and chiefs.
If we are talking about the safety of journalists, if we are talking about the security of journalists, that was literally throwing himself in harm's way. Very literally throwing himself in harm's way. So, it is in the context like this that I really appreciate and laud your efforts for training your members so they understand how to keep themselves out of harm's way.
3 constructive mini-dialogue sessions were held within the workshop. The first session was chaired by Ransford Wright, who depicted practical challenges impeding the safety of journalists in Sierra Leone. From within the media cycle, concerns were raised as well about heads of newsroom, editors and media owners who would penalize journalists who attempted to report on stories that had to do with their personal political and social interests.
I know of colleagues who've been called by politicians. I know of colleagues who have been harassed by their bosses as well, their editors, media owners who intimidate them based on stories possibly they're investigating or want to publish. So the area of intimidation and harassment is not just from the public and the police. It happens even internally amongst us, amongst institutions and offices. There are stories reporters can come with. Sometimes if it's in the interest of the editor, you'll be intimidated too. You'll be harassed somehow.
The second panel constituted some very woeful and disturbing accounts of previous brutality perpetrated on a renowned journalist, Faya Amara Faya, who, for the first time, shared his accounts with the police and the audience.
They took me to the police station, they locked me up earlier. I was released because of my condition was deteriorating. They took me to the hospital. I was later unconscious. They took me there. They had to admit me. I was admitted there 4 days, handcuffed on his bed. We are giving security guys here every day, 4 every day, every night 4. Handcuffed on the sick bed. On the 4th day, when the first lockdown was about to be announced, they removed me from the hospital from the treatment. They brought me to the position. They said I should make a statement. I refused to make a statement. I was advised to make my main statement. So in the evening, they told me I was not going to return to the hospital to continue treatment again. I was going to stay with them, and we spent the first lockdown, 3 days lockdown at the police station.
The discussions similarly exposed issues of blatant unprofessionalism of security apparatuses in Sierra Leone. It was agreed by stakeholders that police officers who are mostly on the ground should be trained on how to quell simmering tensions and interact with the press in red-hot situations. But what should journalists themselves know going forward?
The bigger picture is, like it has happened in Ghana and other places, we don't have clear safety policies in Sierra Leone. Or at least I don't think. One of the things we want to achieve at the end of the day is to see how we can develop safety and security issues. Say for example, when even journalists cover things like riots, things like demonstration, what are those things they are supposed to know? Lastly, we even now turn the satellites to ourselves as media institutions. What safety policies do we have in place?
More than 15 journalists were killed in the early 90s in Sierra Leone during the 11 years civil war, including some foreign correspondents who were residing in the country at the time. That statistics, of course, is quite unconnected to the over hundreds or more who have been audaciously beaten and wickedly incarcerated in recent time. Now, the journalism profession in Sierra Leone is corded with a string of challenges. Today, that deadlock is broken. It is hoped, however, that this workshop will indeed serve as a panacea that will cure journalistic insecurity in Sierra Leone moving forward. Reporting for the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation News Hour, I am Victor Jones from the Sierra Palms Hotel on Beach Road in Freetown.